Hello and welcome to the third and final part of this little series, Power Animation Tricks using PowerPoint. As you recall, we are working in the Mac version. This is Mac from Mac Office 2008. If you have the Windows version 07 or 2010, you can do exactly the same thing. You get to the controls a little differently. This ribbon up here is different in the Windows version. Other than that, all the functionality is the same. So let's look at this animation. It's actually pretty simple. I have it zoomed out here so you can see what's in the work area here. This little bottle here labeled Theory is just done with simple path animation. See up here it says Add Path Animation. You just set anchor points, boom, it goes out to it, it comes back. Same with this little action eraser here. Goes back and forth a couple times, and down here. So the trick is, how does it look like it's spraying this little mist here of these water droplets, and how do we get the doubt part to look like it's being erased? If you've already watched part 2, then no doubt you know exactly how these little water droplets got there, and that is through layering these on top of each other. Now, how did this doubt look like it was getting erased? Again, I reveal a smeared version, yet another smeared version, yet another smeared version, until it's empty. And these are just set to appear and disappear very rapidly. So you'll understand that from the last one. I'm going to go ahead and undo everything I just did so you can see the final effect here. I'm going to play the animation. Boom, there's the water droplet set to disappear. Those are the ones that are set to stay. The action comes in revealing those images under it. And that's a really simple smear technique, by the way. You can use a blur in Photoshop or in GIMP or any other photo program or image editing program that you have. Pretty simple effect. That's all there is to this one. The next one I'm actually even more excited about than this one, even though it is the simplest of all of them. It's a little bit mysterious, I think, until you see how it's done. Okay, here we are. This is the third and final animation. To me, this is the coolest one of all because it's using a feature that's been around forever in PowerPoint. I think the graphic designer, when he was handed this concept, probably thought, wow, I'm really good at Flash, but how do I do this in PowerPoint? And he came up with an ingenious way to do it. Each of these steps was supposed to go up, or was supposed to be being built one by one by one by one. I'm going to play the animation right here. There you go. So how was that done? Well, as I'm sure you've guessed by now, there are two images. Start out with that for just a second, and then they start building up. How do you build those up? It's a really simple effect. You can see I'm clicked on that image. The property is it scrolls up from bottom. That's it. It's that simple. Now, if I slow it way, way, way down, then it becomes much more obvious. Check this out. And if that was the case, you'd know immediately, oh, look, it's just kind of scrolling up from the bottom. If I play it faster, on the other hand, it's even less noticeable. But it's not quite as dramatic. So the timing set to medium is what makes it work. Scroll up from the bottom. That's it. Thanks for joining me for this simple little demonstration. I hope that you were able to learn something and your PowerPoint skills are even sharper now than they were before you started.